Today on Dr. Phil.
I'm nothing without my following.
Desperate for social media stardom.
Getting my Instagram account deleted was similar to somebody murdering me.
You said the more followers you get, the better boyfriend you'll have.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like...
Now,
You made $500,000 and you're on food stamps. So we're paying for those.
the Insta famous are facing off.
When I saw your social media, I was just like, someone needs to snatch this Party City wig. My wigs are $2,000. Looks like a Party City wig.
I'm through listening. I want to start talking. Today's going to be a changing day in your life. You've never had anybody working harder to bring you to the threshold of change than right now. It used to be that young people dreamt of being doctors, lawyers, teachers, or even astronauts. Today, young people seem to be focused on social media stardom, or as they call it, Insta fame. This is my first guest, 21-year-old Jessie. Now, she admits to being obsessed with finding social media fame, so much so that she gave up her college dreams and now spends 11 hours a day researching, planning, and taping outrageous, sometimes offensive content just for likes and follows. Jessie says she made nearly $500,000 in 3 years from her 132,000 followers, but says she was robbed of that in a flash when her Instagram account was deactivated.
I am nothing without my following. And when people try to hate on me and report me, I've literally tried to be a better person. I've worked so hard to get to where I'm at, and for that to get taken from me is the worst feeling in the world, and it hurts. I bring nothing to the table. Zero.
And later, we'll check in with Ava, one of my most asked about guests, who called herself a skinny legend and admits she was putting on a show to gain fame and followers. Ava says when the episode aired, she gained over 70,000 followers, but confesses she did not take any of my advice when she was here last, and soon after suffered a meltdown from the pressure and attention of her newfound fame. Why are so many young people giving up traditional professions and instead obsessing about climbing the social media ladder? Jessie says her journey to Insta fame began 3 years ago when a nasty social media feud went viral. Take a look.
Hi guys, what's up? I'm Jessie Taylor. I want to be just like Cardi B, where I have over 40 million followers. Right now, I only have 180,000, but that's just the beginning.
I was at a video shoot all day yesterday. I have to go get my nails done for a photo shoot.
Before I was an influencer, I was an all-star cheerleader. I graduated 1 year early with straight A's. I kept my virginity until I was 18. A couple years ago, I started getting thousands of followers from being cyberbullied. I ended up getting 30,000 followers almost overnight, which is crazy because I had nothing before that. I wasn't posting anything naked. I was just kind of posting bikini pictures. I made $6,000 my first week. I went to the Gucci store and I bought a laptop and I bought a car. When I came to LA, I went to all the parties. There was like a bunch of hot guys. I hooked up with probably the hottest guys on earth. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I would deliberately go and find rappers and hook up with them and then expose them, or find other YouTubers and do it for views and more likes.
He's literally that kind of guy that will literally tell you that you are a slut.
I went from 50,000 followers to 80,000 followers almost immediately. Hey, what's up, Arcade? We're on Dr. Phil. I really get recognized everywhere I go now.
I'm her fan. I'm her biggest fan.
I get into the top events in New York and LA. I honestly get to pick and choose what guys I get to talk to now. You should see them. I'll show you a picture. Oh my God. I swear to God, this is like real life. Being an influencer is probably harder than having a normal job because you're constantly worried about what you look like. I'm gonna get some ass shots in there. What people think about you, you're pathetic with like 4 exclamation points. Honestly, these comments are just getting me more views. Keep commenting away. On April 4th, 2019, I got my Instagram account deleted, and I almost tried to kill myself.
I am nothing without my following. I am nothing without my following.
Getting my Instagram account deleted was similar to somebody murdering me because that's my career getting deleted.
I make all of my money online, all of it.
I filmed a whole meltdown and then I woke up the next day with 500,000 views. I got my 15 minutes of fame and I made $10,000 in 2 weeks and I immediately went and blew it. And now I'm kind of just living off food stamps. One of the things I'm gonna do first when I get super famous is get my teeth done, and then all the guys that didn't want me before, they're all gonna want me now. That's why I want to be famous.
You said that you're living on food stamps now?
Yeah.
So this Insta fame is not that fame?
Because, to be honest-
Can I see these nails? So we're paying for those.
No, but I
you're-
don't get cash assistance. I just get food stamps. There's nothing wrong with food stamps. People get food stamps all the time.
But you made $500,000 in the last 3 years, and you're on food stamps.
Honestly, can I tell you something? My rent is $40,000 a year where I'm living. I spend $1,200 a week. Don't be laughing. $1,200
You
a
can
week.
laugh if you want to.
No, you guys.
Now, I want to talk about some of the statements you made during your viral meltdown video. You said, quote, "I'm nothing without my following.
Yeah.
I could never work a normal job. I'm worthless." Do you really believe that?
I was really upset. That's a real video. I said what I said.
No, you seem sincerely upset there because they had taken away
Everything. That's
your
I worked
vehicle for
2
making
years
money.
for that. Exactly. And it's not just the money. It's like with, you understand, I get respected more, like, when I get that following with people at parties and stuff. Like, I can cut the lines, at the airports, I don't wait in line. I just flash my account, and I get whatever I want.
What do you mean you flash your account?
Like, I show them my Instagram, like, look, I'm not trying to wait in line, like, this is me, and then I don't win in any of the lines. For real.
Because you have a lot of views. I had over 2 billion views on my YouTube channel last year, so you mean if I tell people that, I get to go to the front of the line?
I mean, yeah, you probably could.
I'll have to start whipping that out.
I feel like, but here's the thing, if you were to stand in line, everybody want to take pictures with you, right? So then how are you supposed to wait in line? You're going to be like, oh, look, this is me. Like, I just need to go to the front of the line. Like, hope you understand.
My attitude is that's the last thing I would do.
I
Because
feel like I
if you go to the
worked
front of the
hard.
line, then all the people that do know me would think, well, why do you get to go to the front of the line?
Because I worked hard. They don't got to work hard. They're working their normal jobs. I'm out here really making a living. I'm out here. So because I'm doing it like that, I get more privilege. That's a fact.
Well, see, the way I look at that is those people standing in that line are fans of mine, and I would not disrespect them. Next, Jessie says she believes that no one would follow her if she was boring and acted like herself. But then she said this is herself.
No, this is myself, for real.
So who is the real Jessie?
Okay,
We're going
to
to
be
talk
honest-
about that when we come back. Why did they take your account down?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Wasn't it because you made a lot of racist comments?
I feel like I'm definitely too famous to get a job because I did try and I kept getting fired for getting recognized.
What some of you guys have to realize is I have no skills. I'm $20,000 in debt from school. I could never work a normal job.
Hey guys, make sure to go follow me at Jessie Taylor Duh. Swipe up right now. Being an influencer is harder than the average 9-to-5 worker. There's no turning off my phone or doing whatever I want. If you don't let your fans know what's going on, they feel like very disconnected. I made about $500,000 in the past 3 years as an influencer. It might just be an Instagram account, but I definitely make more money than you and your mom.
Jessie says she was a different person on social media than she is in real life. She says online she acts crazy and stupid just for likes and views, but it's all an act. Take a look.
Run, Jessie, run!
When I make my prank videos, I go up to people at the mall. I'll try to steal their wallets or steal their phones and run away.
Are you for real?
When people watch it, they want that like shock factor. They want that surprise, like, oh my God, I can't believe she actually did that. I'm doing stuff that people are too scared to do. I make videos, I make content. When I do my videos, I go all out, and I love it. It gives me such a thrill.
Give me my phone back. It's a prank.
Didn't you say that you do a lot of the things you do to get people agitated, and you actually like haters. I mean, people that follow you because they love to hate you, that drives your number up, which is a good thing, right?
Well, yeah, so like when I post videos, like I'm not gonna lie, like when I post them, I say, is this stupid? And if I look dumb, I'll post it. And if I don't look dumb, I'm like, this is not crazy enough, and I won't post it. But that's how you get your numbers up. And even if it's the haters commenting, there's still gonna be supporters. I mean, there's people that are gonna like me, there's people not gonna like me, like I really don't care. Like,
Why did they take your account down?
I don't know. I literally logged in and like I was like, oh my gosh, like honestly, I have no idea.
Well, wasn't it because you got into a big argument and made a lot of racist comments?
Yeah, but I did that for attention. It wasn't real.
Your racist comments were in a viral live stream. These weren't a post. This was
I hook up
live
with all the
stream.
rappers. Like, obviously, like, I like black guys. Like, you don't see me out here with any white guys.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
and
saying?
I'm not saying you're a racist.
I'm not. I did it because I saw some girl do it on YouTube, and now she does her own MTV show. So I was like, oh, if I do that, maybe I'll get my own MTV show.
But your attitude when you were doing this didn't seem like an act. I'm not going to play any of your racist comments, just some of the comments in between.
Cool, I don't give a Cool, I don't give a Like, I really don't give a about my haters. What is the truth? That you're ugly as and you should shave that mustache? Since you want to roast me, so it's okay for you to roast me, but the moment I roast you, you girlfriend get mad at me. Go tell her to eat some more hot Cheetos.
No, because everybody want to be hating on me, but the moment I hate on them, it's like bad. I don't understand.
If that was an act and you were doing it for offense, what was your goal?
To be honest, when I said the racist stuff, that was an act, but I was true about the fact that everybody wanted to talk crazy, but then once I talk crazy to them, everybody's like, oh my God, why are you saying that about that person? Because they came at me first. That's why my Twitter's banned.
And you said the more followers you get, the better boyfriend you'll have.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, that is true because, like, honestly, like, there was, like, a couple times, like, where I went up to a guy and he was like, ugh, get away from me, whatever. And then I said, wait, look at my Instagram. He showed me, he's like, ooh, you poppin'. And I was like, oh, yeah, I know. And then he wanted to, like, hook up with me after.
And you're frustrated because no brands advertise with you.
I get, like, free clothes and I get free stuff, but I haven't gotten paid for it because people think I'm too controversial. They're missing out.
What you put out, they say, I don't really want my product embedded in that, so.
Then they don't want the clout. Facts. Like, no, because can I tell you something? Clout actually matters. Like, if you don't got clout, you ain't got you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Sadly, I do. Next, the last time Ava was here, she said girls online love to hate her and wanted to be her. So what do her followers say now, and what does she have to say to Jesse? We're going to find out when we add her after the break.
6 months ago, I went on for the sole purpose to become a viral meme.
I'm hot. I really don't see any problems with myself. I love me. Everyone else should love me too. Look at these shoes. Do you have these shoes?
No, I don't have
your
those.
shoes?
Well, Ava is one of my most asked about guests. She was on last season, and she called herself a skinny legend. She said people judged, hated, and wanted to be her, wanted to sleep with her. And when she was here, she says she really wasn't authentic and didn't really listen, didn't really take advice, but she reflected on it later. Take a look.
Hey guys, I'm here on the Dr. Phil show about to be interviewed. My goal is to be Insta famous.
I'm hot. I really don't see any problems with myself. I love me. Everyone else should love me too. The world needs me.
I admit I've missed your spectacularness until now. If I meet you out in the world, whether I'm a guy or a girl...
You're gonna be starstruck and be like, oh my God, who is she?
Oh, I would try to get over it, but...
My goal is to be a skinny legend.
What is a skinny legend?
A skinny legend is someone who is hot and skinny.
Okay, why do you want to be famous?
They need my face out there.
Look at me now, bitches. I'm on Dr. Phil. You're not on Dr. Phil. You're all sitting at home probably eating.
Like, when you're skinny and pretty, like, you get so much more in life. Like, I have been ugly and I have been hot, and I choose hot every single time. Like, I would rather die hot than live ugly at this point.
So, old people are ugly.
Yeah, no offense.
How is that not offensive?
Because I said no offense.
Oh, okay. That makes it all right.
Look at these shoes. Do you have these shoes? No.
No, I don't
What are
have
your
those.
shoes? What kind?
I couldn't tell you they're black. But
How much do they
if
cost?
I couldn't tell you.
Oof. Mine were $1,000.
Okay.
I could go stomp some bitches' heads out with these and they'd be blessed.
Do not disrespect my platform by dropping.
I'm from Jersey, Phil. That's how we do it in Jersey.
Well, you're going to be back on a bus to Jersey if you do that.
All right, all right.
How many followers do you
Almost
have?
40,000.
After 2 years?
Yeah.
And that changes your life.
Yeah, oh my God.
Well, I have a YouTube channel, and last year I had 2 billion views, and it didn't change my life.
When you're popping on social media, like, you get all kinds of stuff. Like, I get free laxative teas. I just got free sunglasses in the mail the other day. I
I'm
got,
really
like,
getting
trips and
screwed
stuff.
because, like I said, I had 2 billion views, and I didn't get
Did
a
you get
single
free stuff?
laxative tea.
You're screwed, Dr. Phil.
How many of you, if you were going to follow somebody out of interest, just by applause, how many of you would follow Ava? Part of this is an act because you think it'll get you attention, and part of it
attention.
is you're just desperate. But I'm asking you to get real for a minute.
I am real.
No, you're just play acting. Ava now admits that she wasn't ready to listen to anything I had to say the last time she was here.
Last time I went on the Dr. Phil show, I went on for the sole purpose to become a viral meme.
I'm hot. I have money. I have a nice body.
None of what I said was nice to say. I was trying to shock people.
The more labels, the better. Because I like shoving it in poor bitches' faces.
Every single move I made on that show was calculated and well thought out.
Well, I feel like with my Instagram, I have influenced like a lot of people to be hotter. I've made all my friends lose weight and like be better looking.
I definitely wasn't ready to listen to anything Dr. Phil had to say at the time. If I lost all my followers tomorrow, I wouldn't care. Fame is temporary and soul-sucking. I'm meant for so much more in life than just posting pictures of my butt on the internet for everyone to see.
Hi.
How are you?
Fantastic. How are you, Phil?
I still think I'm hot, and I know I'm hot. But I have a real confidence in myself now that doesn't just come from how I look. 6 months ago, after getting my nose broken by a crack whore, my life was falling apart right in front of me, and I lost control completely. And control is what I wanted in the first place when I went on the show. I gained a bigger platform off of Dr. Phil. I want to use it for good and have people see the real me.
Thank you for coming back.
Thank you for having me back on to do this.
So how are you doing now?
I've been through a lot. I did get punched in the face by a loser.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, she knocked some sense into me because here I am.
So since you've gone, a lot of things have happened.
Oh
You
my
picked
God,
up a big group of followers, like double what you had and all of that.
I mean, that's what I was here to do. And obviously, you said I'm one of your most talked about guests. Like, I came here with a purpose, and that purpose was fulfilled. And it got me a lot of hate. It got me a lot of attention. It really hurt my real life relationships, at least the ones I cared about and things like that. And there's one thing I want to say. You have to think about what this girl's been through. When I met you, when I saw your social media, I honestly thought you were trifling. I was just like, someone needs to snatch this Party City wig.
My wigs are $2,000. I don't know what you're talking about.
Post-Halloween, it looks like a Party City wig post-Halloween
No, it's
orgy
not.
off this girl's head.
I just got it, so don't be hating on me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe my old wig, but my new wig is snatched. You feel me? It's on fleek.
Well, let's talk about you for a minute.
Yeah, but what
Let's talk about you for a
All
minute.
right, let's get into me.
You didn't want to take any pictures of yourself at all.
No, I took my Instagram down. I deleted my music video. I took everything down.
Yeah.
And even now, I barely post anymore. I don't really care.
But you've reconnected with some of your friends.
Yeah, real people. Here's the thing. I didn't know who I was at all. I needed some sort of identity.
Where do you want to go from here? I mean, when you
I'm
look at the
taking it day
next
by day.
3 years, 5 years, what's your life
My
like
parents
for you? What are you looking for?
Thankfully paying my way through school, so why would I not take that opportunity and finish and get my degree? But I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm perfect or better. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm really hungover right now on the show. But I was in bed by 12. I wasn't blacked out. I have a drink limit. I go to bed alone not with random rappers or guys.
No, I don't sleep with random guys. I will not sleep with you unless you have a certain amount of followers. Like, period. Like, that's not gonna benefit me. I'm either busting down for money or for clout.
We all have been traumatized, hurt, something bad's happened. We've had low spots. I've just had my low spot in front of 100-something thousand people, and in front of millions of people watching this show, and in front of you. When you're that famous, it's like you're an animal. Or when people have their eyes on you, they're just agitating you and agitating and agitating you. And it's like you're just sitting there and you're just getting hated on and hated on and hated on. Or positive stuff, and it's just too much. Like, you have to just slow down.
But you're about to start your senior semester in college. When you finish that, then you intend to pursue a career to become self-sufficient, right?
Listen, to become self-sufficient, regardless if it's TV, social media, like, listen, I obviously did what I did on your show. Like, I can be fun. I'm funny. Like, I can make jokes. I'm a very lighthearted person, but I'm also a very caring person. And I'm just going to see what happens after college. Regardless, whatever it is, I want to have purpose and meaning, and there's a lot of things that need to change. And if I have a platform, like, I want to use that platform now to help start those conversations, because it took balls for me to shove my foot in your face, but it takes being really brave coming on here and talking about these things.
Well, next, Ava says Jessie is messy, and it's no surprise she has 0 brand deals. We're going to find out why after the break.
I met Jessie once. Jessie lacks any depth behind her Instagram content. I don't know what Jessie's gone through in her life to be acting like this, but from my experience, my actions were fueled by trauma, and I believe that Jessie's going through the same exact thing. I see a girl who's really, really far gone because she truly believes this is the way to be successful. I thought I was a messy bitch. Jessie Taylor is more than a mess. She is a catastrophe. During the show, Dr. Phil came at me with a statistic.
97,000 girls a year between 18 and 24 report alcohol-related sexual assault or date rape every single year.
I've been in that situation, and it honestly hurt, but I make sure I don't get in those situations anymore.
And I played it off. I wish I would have told the truth. I was sexually assaulted at a fraternity party because I was a messy bitch who got way too drunk. But it doesn't matter how messy you are, no man should put his hands on you. No man should record it like was done to me and send it to the entire college. That was my first taste of going viral, and I've had to live with that every single day, and I don't want to anymore. This is me taking my power back.
Well, Ava says the last time she was here, she was binge drinking and blacking out. Now, after listening to some of the advice, she says she has cut back and tries to use her platform for good. Before coming the last time, you spent $10,000 a month on only designer clothes. You were blackout drunk. You wanted 1 million followers. You were addicted to social media. Now you say you would rather have style than something expensive. You have a 5-drink maximum. You're in bed by 2 o'clock. You hang with people that you formerly declared as beneath you. You want to help people with your post, and you wouldn't care if it was shut down completely.
No.
Because there's life besides internet,
I found
right?
that out. Like, what I see here, like with Jessie, is somebody who really needs some love and someone to believe in her. And no one loved or believed in me in the way I needed it. There was a point in my life where I was super materialistic, and I even put my friends onto the notion that having all these designer things, it makes you superior. I was that really materialistic person.
Isn't there a point at which you really want to be able to say, I actually helped some people, I actually contributed something, I actually made people's lives better?
Listen, like I said before, it took balls for me to shove my foot in your face, but it takes being really brave to come out here and talk about being sexually assaulted on television, especially in the climate we're in right now. I have this platform now. You're giving me this opportunity, which thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about it. Like, I might as well start the conversation because I've brought it up on social media before in the recent months, since my meltdown, since the music video, all that. And I've had girls DM me and be like, I've been there, like, thank you so much for talking about it. And they feel like they can tell me things that they can't tell anybody else.
One of our viewers wrote into the show concerned for Jessie, and it said, I came across Jessie's video on Facebook, and it came across as disturbing and sad. I don't know her, but I was concerned. She could have been one of my students. I thought maybe Dr. Phil could make a difference and prevent something bad from happening. You know, there are people that look through all of the shenanigans and noise and see a person that they're concerned about. You know, you make a laughing statement, I wouldn't date some guy that didn't have a lot of followers.
It's not being funny. Like, I'm not attracted. Like, I just feel like the guys that don't have a lot of followers, like, beneath me. And, like, it's just too easy. Like, I can, like, sleep with them if I want. Where, like, the guys that have more than me, it's kind of like a chase. So, like, I have, like, that kind of mentality.
Jesse,
like, you know?
you need, some guy's gonna love you.
No, but, like, I don't care.
Some
like,
guy's
I don't
gonna love
care.
you for
like,
more. They're
bro,
gonna
like,
love you
I don't care. Like, I really don't care.
So you're killing yourself slowly.
No. That's not what is happening, bro.
But we're going to take a break, and I'm going to come back and tell you why I think what you're saying is wrong, and I'm going to tell you.
No, but it's
I'm going
not
to tell you
wrong.
in a way.
It's my own opinion.
But I think you might want to challenge that opinion.
Self-destructive.
I'm going to
No,
add
it's
someone to
not.
the conversation after the break. Well, I'm here with Ava and Jesse, who have chased fame and fortune on Instagram. Now, also joining us is Mike Bear. Now, Mike Bear is a life coach and CEO of Cast Centers, and Coach Mike focuses on helping his clients break free of destructive patterns that aren't yielding results that they want. Now, in order to break free of a pattern, you have to recognize the pattern because you can't change what you don't acknowledge. His New York Times best-selling book is called Best Self, Be You Only Better. And I consider him the best at helping people maximize their true potential. Coach Mike, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And you've been listening to the conversations that we've been having. And Jessie's currency, how she measures success or failure, is a function of how many followers she has. And her way of measuring the worth of a guy or a friend is how many followers they have.
Dr. Phil, can I just say something?
Like, no,
Well,
I'm serious.
say it quick because I'm through listening. I want to start talking. You want something to say it, and that's it.
Okay, I am your friend.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Coach Mike.
Right.
What's wrong with having just followers as a dimension of self-worth and in measuring other people? Because you talk in Best Self about 7 different spheres, and none of them have to do with followers.
Right. I think there's healthy self-centeredness and there's toxic self-centeredness. And what we have here is someone who's getting their worth, feeling the love by just getting attention. She just wants attention. And what I'm saying is, Jesse, are you with me?
Yeah.
All right. So with the spheres, this is all the attributes of someone's life. So we have their social life, personal health, education, relationships, employment, and spiritual.
Right.
And right now in Jesse's life, I can't see any of these spheres that is going to fulfill her today. In my opinion, the place to start is there needs to start to become a spiritual solution to her life.
Okay, Jesse, why are you not even paying attention to what he's saying?
I paid attention. I'm just, like, really upset.
All right, what are you upset about?
That, like, it's so true. Like, I just don't have, like, any family. I don't have any guy that cares about me for more than a night. And I don't have anybody I could talk to.
If you get into poor me, there's nowhere we can go in this.
I know.
Right?
It's true.
So, which of these areas are you most motivated to change for the better?
Probably my relationships with people.
Relationships with people. And which area right now do you feel like you're struggling the most in?
Just with guys, like, that I want to talk to, like, when I go to parties.
Okay,
They talk to everybody but me.
So which area, Dr. Phil, do you feel like is the first area that she should really dig into?
Well, To me, I would start with spiritual, then I would go to personal, because you've got to decide who you are and what it is your purpose is of being in this world. And then I would go to personal, because you have to be your own best friend. Right now, you're treating yourself like you have no value whatsoever. You're letting men use you for entertainment. You're allowing yourself to do things that are unbecoming. You're allowing yourself to do things that cheapen who you are as a person, and you're selling yourself way short. I guarantee you, if you would do one thing for me a day for the next 5 days, it would absolutely change your life. It would take 2 hours a day for 5 days. Will you do it?
Yes.
What I want you to do is go to the Mission on Skid Row and work in the soup kitchen down there with people who live what you said on that video. You said, I have nothing, I am nothing, I bring nothing to the table. And that is absolutely not true. You are healthy, you are young, you are bright, you are energetic, and you don't have the right to waste the assets that you've been given. You say, I turn away from people that I think are less than, and I think you should turn towards people that are less blessed than you are in this life and give them a hand up. And when you do and feel that fullness inside your heart, you won't believe how empowering that is. Once you do that, you're going to say, you know what, I do have something to offer here. And they don't have any followers, because they don't have any computers, because they don't have any money, because they don't have a roof, they don't have any food. But you know what they need? Is they need somebody to put an arm around their shoulders and say, hey, somebody in this world cares, and you can offer that. Now, my next guest, Nastasia, says she is never going to have a 9-to-5 job. Is this the new trend for millennials? We'll talk about that when we come back.
I started getting into fitness 15 and a half. I made my own business at age 18. My fact source of income is Nasty Fit. I made 2018 totaling like over $200,000 in profit. I think I am a good example to those people who don't want to go to college.
Nastasia says last year she was told, take down your Instagram or don't walk in graduation. Well, she chose not to walk.
I would call myself a social media fitness influencer and entrepreneur. I started getting into fitness 15 and a half. I was on Instagram and I was watching some fitness models and I was like, wow, their bodies look great. Like, it just sparked a massive flame in me. About half a year later, I started filming it on YouTube. And then junior year was when I filmed a Get Ready With Me video and it went viral, like 6-point-something million views. 2 weeks before my high school graduation, I got called into the assistant dean's office and she told me was that the pictures I was posting on Instagram were deemed inappropriate by my private Catholic school. My posts got hypersexualized by my school. Yes, there were other girls posting bikini pictures. Yes, there were other athletes doing way worse things than I did. You know, come on, like, it's fitness. The picture that they had the most problem with was my before and after when I was 15 and a half to 18. I refused to take the pictures down, and they actually wanted to expel me. I made my own business at age 18. My fact source of income is Nasty Fit. I made 2018 totaling like over $200,000 in profit, which is freaking fantastic. Being an influencer is hard work, but I genuinely love what I do, so it's not like a job to me. I think people are attracted to me because of my young age and how I do excel at what I do at a young age. I think I am a good example to those people who don't want to go to college. You genuinely don't need college to be successful. I'm not telling people to not go to college, but hey, I'm on the path to success.
So, Nastasia, why do you think your social media is successful and a lot of others aren't?
I just found my most authentic self, and I put that on social media.
I thought your school and the
Yeah.
position they took
Oh, right.
was out of bounds.
Yeah.
And I was
right.
glad that you didn't cave.
Thank you.
And you clearly are passionate about what you do.
Definitely, yeah.
You clearly are not selling sexualized content. You clearly are selling motivation and fitness and introspection and all the things that have to do with taking control of your life and your body and your mind. It's sustainable. We were talking about why brands don't want to associate with you, and your brand is successful. It's because the message is consistent with something positive, and you've made it work for you. And when you look at the 7 spheres, this is really what you're doing now, right? I mean, you're looking at the social aspect, the personal, the spiritual, the health. I mean, you're looking at the different areas, and that's what's causing your brand to expand, right?
Yeah. A lot of people see people with millions of followers and start clout chasing, start seeing that it's put on a pedestal. If it's not fulfilling your spiritual needs and like inside of you, like it won't bring you fulfillment and happiness. And that's what everybody needs to realize, that there was no level of happiness that got bigger because of the amount of money I started achieving or the amount of followers I was starting gaining.
Yeah, but that's you. Like, everybody's different.
I have to take a break. So this is New Career Influencer. Is this a job that is actually sustainable? I'll give my thoughts when we come back. I've got friends that are social media influencers, and they have millions and millions of followers, and they do positive things. You're doing positive things, and it's sustainable year after year after year.
That lifestyle, like, bores me. Like, I signed up to not be regular. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I do my
Well,
career
let me
not
ask
to
you
be
something.
regular.
How's that working for you?
Emotionally, no. I'm not, like, fulfilled emotionally, but I'm getting what I want, like, materialistic. Like, I get to be going to the right parties. Like,
You're on
that's...
food stamps.
Yeah, but who cares? A lot of people are.
There's nothing wrong with being on food stamps
No,
if you
but
need the assistance,
I do need
but
the
there's something
assistance.
wrong with being on it when you're not doing everything you can do to help yourself. And Mike, why is this shallow and hollow if she's empty in all 7 of these spheres?
Well, life online or life
I don't believe in God.
with people being connected is you get back what you put out.
Yeah.
And right now, what good is coming out of you?
I love doing the prank videos. I feel like that's so funny.
But that's
Like,
about you. What I'm saying is, imagine a life where you actually were creative, inspired, empowering, and your message was...
Yeah, but like, let's keep it real. Like, she at 40,000 for doing the right thing. I'm at 180 on everything for doing like crazy things.
Yeah, but just
So,
yeah,
that's
but
what I'm saying.
I look at how you're operating
Like-
right now, like people who smoke cigarettes. You're on the ashtray of culture on Instagram right now.
I would like to thank all my guests today. I would like to give a special thanks to Coach Mike Baer. His book is Best Self, Be You Only Better. And by the way, everyone in the audience is going home with a copy. You can also pre-order the Be Your Best Self workbook today at www.coachmikebaer.com. My guests aren't the only ones on Instagram. I pop around there too. Here's what some viewers said about one of my Instagram posts. Leon said, goals. Julia said, live your hot girl summer, Phil. This is me taking my grandson London to play golf. Message me at Dr. Phil if you have some feedback about my podcast, Fill in the Blanks. You made a commitment to me for 2 hours a day for 5 days. We'll see if you keep it. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Ava?